UFC 324 is upon us today. 24 hours, we'll be fighting. It'll be about 36 hours to the main event. Unbelievable. Almost 2 months off, and we're back. Excuse me. Let's get into some news. Some good news today. Khabib Nurmagomedov says Ilia Topuria will most likely lose to Arman Tsarukyan. Wow. Here's his quote. Arman, 80%. Ilia, 20%. I'm not surprised. Khabib says that Arman's wrestling, his physicality, will play a huge factor in his win. Sounds good to me. I mean, sounds good to me. I just want to see the fight. I want to see Ilia versus Islam. I want to see Arman versus Ilia. I want to see Jones versus Pereira. I want to see Aspinall versus Game 2. I want to see Gable Stevenson. I want to see Francis Ngannou back in the octagon. There's a lot of things I want to see. Want to know what I don't want to see? I don't want to see Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. I don't want to see Jorge Masvidal versus Conor McGregor. I'd like to see Jorge Masvidal bare knuckle. Jorge Masvidal bare knuckle. That'd be fun. Nate Diaz bare knuckle. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 3. I'd pay to see that one too. I know, man. He doesn't deserve it, but he got it. It's because Arman screwed up. Arman screwed up. That's why he has the title shot. I don't agree either. It's all BS. Let's get into some news. Once again, Khabib picks Arman over Ilia. Yesterday we had a UFC 324 presser. Dana White said, I don't have that number right now, when he was asked by Mike Bond about new bonuses. New bonuses. The UFC deserves more money. They got it, $7.7 billion. What about the fighters? What about the fighters? TKO group, all their bonuses, Ari, Emanuel, all them guys, they taking their money. Huh? They're taking their change. They're taking their piece. Let's get back to the fighters now. Let's get back to the fighters. Let's double their pay, right? And then double the bonuses. And then everybody will shut up for a couple years. Double the pay, double the bonuses. Fair enough. Here's the big news for me. Justin Gaethje had this to say about Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. He's out here disrespecting legends like Dustin Poirier. I'm going to dog walk this English. Yes, I said it. He said he's going to dog walk Paddy Pimblett. He also says if Paddy's got a brain, he can hit him hard enough to shake it and knock him out. Justin Gaethje with some crazy one-liners. I tell you what, guys, I was picking Paddy for a while. Now I'm going with the highlight. Justin Gaethje. I'm going with decision. What do you guys got for the pick? This is exciting. Very exciting. Israel Adesanya said he has zero interest in fighting on the UFC White House card. He basically said, if there's not real fans there, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be. Yo, bro, what do you work? This is my job. What's up? Hakan number 2680. What's up, Corey? Paddy stoppage round 3. You know what, B-Reels? I was thinking about that too. Just something tells me, man. Something tells me. And let me say this, guys, real quick. Don't ever take my picks and put money on them. You know, please don't. Please don't. I mean, you can, but you might not win. So the safe bet is Paddy. My pick is Gaethje. Okay? Let's just be clear. I don't want no one losing money on me. So I'd say the safe bet is Paddy by submission or finish. That's a safe bet. But I have a hunch. I have a feeling Justin Gaethje is going to go out with a bang, man. I mean, could you imagine Gaethje knocking out Paddy, holding up the title? Oh, my goodness. That'd be fun. Dana White says the last time he he was rooting for a fighter to lose was mid last year. Now speculation is it Bilal, Joaquin Buckley, or Merab? That's funny. That's funny honesty from Dana White. Khamzat Chimaev had this comment he placed under an Ilia Topuria post. I believe it was on Twitter. Here's what he had to say. Even in his dreams, someone who's half Khamzat's height and half his weight couldn't choke Khamzat. Ha ha ha. I don't know what that means. I'm just reporting the news. It's very interesting. Khamzat and Ilia. All right. Sugar Shane O'Malley apologized to everybody because of his COVID mask wearing face off with Song Yadong. Uriah Faber said Song Yadong is him. He's going to prove it. Song Yadong has been at Team Alpha Male since he was 19 years old. 9 years. 9 years. He's 28 now. Uriah Faber says in the Jackson podcast, he's ready to make his title run and run through Sean O'Malley. What do you think? Song Yadong beats O'Malley? I think maybe. Justin Gaethje says he has 14 bonuses and none of them combined, all of them combined, do not equal $1 million. And he says it's terrible. He says it's wrong. Justin Gaethje wants a payday. Dana White says he was offered a bigger contract, but he didn't even answer his email. He didn't even reply. That's Dana White saying Justin Gaethje dropped the ball. I don't know about that. I mean, you could say it, but I'm not sure about that. I'm going to pull up some news here and see what we got. See what we got here. Some more news. Yeah, go to our Twitter or our YouTube anywhere and check out our videos. There's a new video that just dropped of Alex Pereira sparring supermodel, Dutch supermodel, blonde, BBL, Vera Dushkemans. Go check it out. Oh my. Let's see here. I'll show you the video, guys, because I like you guys. Yeah, Alex Pereira is doing side quests, baby. He's getting it. Chama. Dana White made a comment under a social media post, and his comment was laughing, a laughing emoji. And it was when someone said Arman Sarukian is the backup fighter at UFC 324. Dana White thought that was funny. He said, nope, not happening. Not happening. Justin Gaethje says whether he wins or loses 2027, he's done with MMA and he's going to start a family. Good for him. It's time, Gaethje. Start having babies. Start having babies. Let's see here. Daniel Cormier said everybody's getting paid more with the new Paramount deal. He must be talking about broadcasters because the UFC fighters are saying, no. Yeah, that's a close one. Yeah, I think you're right. Justin Gaethje says they're not getting paid more. Dana White says they offer more money. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of getting sick of the Facebook. I mean, the pay and all that crap. I know what I make. Dana White says yesterday that the controversy over the politics in the UFC, people saying that it's too political, too much Trump. He fired back and said George W. Bush was a baseball fan, Obama was an NBA fan, and Trump is a UFC fan. I don't think any of these guys. He's basically saying it's all baloney. And, a lot of heat coming back for Trump and the ICE and all that stuff. I don't really get into the politics. I don't. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a veteran, military veteran, active duty, honorable discharge, disabled veteran. I am a citizen here, so I don't really worry about that stuff. But If I was not a citizen here, I would be worried. I see the news, even in my town. You have agents posted up trying to deport people. And, you know, it's a scary situation. But for me, I'm good. I was born here. I got my card. But yeah, it's scary. Very scary situation. Conor McGregor says that he deserves a new contract because the new Paramount deal it avoids his old contract. Conor McGregor has 2 fights left. He plans to fight him out. The UFC doesn't want to give him a new contract. I don't blame him. He's 37 years old, hasn't won in 5 years. Conor McGregor? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's time to just hang him up. Alexander Volkanovski says that he's ready for a quick turnaround if he gets a finish or uninjured at UFC 325 versus Diego Lopez. Volk wants to turn around and fight Movsar or Lerone Murphy. That's a champion right there. That's a champion. Here's what Paddy Pimblett said about Arman Sarukian getting a title shot over him. He shouldn't headbutt people at weigh-ins, then pull out of the title fights the night before. He can eat shit. That's Paddy the Baddy to Arman Sarukian. Well, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Here's what Gaethje said to Paddy. This is one of my favorite quotes from this UFC 324. You don't have to be a doctor to know that if you have a brain, it can be shut off if I shake it. Wow. Let's see. Yes, so let's see the back there. Yeah, Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Justin wasn't very classy at the press conference. I agree. What's up, Gallo Glass MMA? How y'all doing? Corey? It's good to see you guys. I'm Chris. I run this MMA show. It's me. You need anything, let me know. If you guys have any questions, message me on Twitter or Instagram. We could chat. I'm always here to help anybody in the MMA space. If you need help, advice, you have an MMA page, you need a little call out, I'm here for you. We have 4.2 million followers and subscribers as of last week. 1.5 million on Instagram, 1.5 million on Facebook, and then the rest is scattered around. So, to be quite honest with you, as I get a little older, I just want to help people. So, if you need anything, DM me on Instagram at MMA Uncensored. You'll see us. Former UFC heavyweight Jairzinho Rozenstruik was arrested in Florida. Looks like false imprisonment, domestic. What are you gonna do? These people leave the UFC and all hell breaks loose. Islam Makhachev said this to Michael Morales. He got choked out, and then they announced it was an exhibition match. Well, then he needs to be choked out again. That's Islam. Anyway, that's our news, guys. That's our news. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's see what we got in the chat. Nice to meet you. What's up, Gallows Glass MMA? I like it. Hamzat's a better wrestler. Absolutely. Such a great question, Corey. Such a great question. When you asked me that question, my brain clicked, right? And it went to Hamzat submissions, Hamzat's record, and then Islam versus Volk, Islam versus Poirier. And you know what I thought to myself when you asked me that, Corey? Islam is this might come back. I don't know if I can say this. I'm not going to say it. Listen, I'm going to meet Hamzat in a couple weeks. I'll save that for later. But let me say this. Islam is an incredible all-around UFC MMA fighter now. Hamzat Chimaev is really good, really good. Tough pick for me. If you said who's the best all-around fighter, I might go with Islam, but if you say who's the best grappler and wrestler, I'll go with Hamzat, but it's real close. It's real close. But that's a tough one. Good question. What was your take on the fighter pay comments from Justin Gallows? Listen, here's my take. Dana White said this. I offered Justin Gaethje more money, and he didn't accept it, or he didn't even respond. Justin Gaethje's manager is Ali Abdelaziz. That man is a money man. He's getting his money, right? I don't see, unless they wanted a whole new contract and they didn't want to do it. Maybe Justin's team's waiting for this fight to close out. If he wins, then he could negotiate a better contract. But here's my take on it, Gallo. The UFC made 7.7 billion in 2025 with that deal, CBS Paramount monster deal, right? Double the fighter pay and double the bonuses, and we'll all shut up. Double their pay, double their bonuses, and then everybody will be quiet because they deserve more money. The reason why I watch this stuff, the reason why I do this video in the backyard on a Friday when I could be at the beach or in my truck or, doing other things is because I love the fighters in the sport. We go to the local gym here. It's called Fusion Excel. And when I walk in the door, my kids train, and I'm there watching the fighters and in awe of what the fighters do and training every day. And they go into the rehab and massages and all this stuff after they train. It's like a full-time job, man. Their bodies are their workstation. This is what they do. So I try to meet the fighters and help them any way I can. I mean, I've got a big platform, so sometimes I can help them do some collaborations or video. But I'm here for the fighters. I ain't here for Dana White and the fucking investors and all that crap. These goddamn fighters need to make more money. Excuse my language. These fighters need to make more money. So just pay them and quit trying to fucking line your pockets. TKO Group and all these UFC guys, give to the fighters, and then we'll shut up and we'll go on with our business. Anyway, man, that's how I feel. Yeah. How do you guys feel? Agreed. The bonuses have never been increased. It's stupid, man. Like, okay, just think about this, Corey Gallows chat. If you take the bonuses and you say, hey, we're going to double the bonuses to 100K. Okay, I'm okay with that. These fighters will go in there and they'll fight harder. They'll prepare more because 100,000 could buy you a house in the Philippines. 100,000 could buy you a small house in Tennessee. 100,000 could buy you um, some medical things that you need for your family that are real important, right? Like 100,000 is a lot of money. 50,000 is okay, right? But you're going to get taxed on it. So 100,000 is fair. Pay them 100,000, Dana. 100,000. Don't do 60, 70, 80. Just go straight to a hundo, right? Straight to a hundo and be done with it. 100,000 bonus, and then take the 40,000 they make, bring it up to 60, 80, and just bump it all up, man. Bump it up. Let's bump it up. Now, getting back to this Hamzat Chimaev Islam discussion, man, that is a hell of a question, Corey. I'll say this one more thing, because to be quite honest with you, Hamzat and Islam are probably two of my favorite fighters. And I know they're both from Russia. I'm American. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but maybe the dominance, the aura. My top four favorite fighters. Ready? Here we go. Hamzat, Pereira, Ilya. Islam's up there. Big fan. And I guess it's the aura and what they do. Alex Pereira came back and won his title back. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you? Ilya Tapiria is just clocking, knocking people out cold. The fight with Dustin Poirier was so impressive to me. Him standing up and then hitting the Darce choke at the end and getting bloodied up. Arman Sarukian's a good fighter too. I like him. But yeah, those are my top four. What do you guys? Who's your top? Give me your top two favorite fighters, guys. Drop two. Just drop two. Back in the day, I like Chuck Liddell, Johnny Bones. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. Islam and Kamzat. Yeah. I am into the business. You're right. You're right. I am into the business. Here's what I'll have to say. The UFC owes Conor McGregor a lot. Conor McGregor owes the UFC nothing. Conor McGregor's name and profile is still being used to sell out, you know, everything on the UFC. I mean, they're still using Conor McGregor's image and likeness and teasing events. Um, I expect Conor McGregor to fight at the White House. I don't know who his opponent, but they should pick an opponent where he could win. And 170 pounds is a good weight. 155 would be hard for Conor to cut at this age. I think we have one more fight with Conor. If he wins, he might get another fight, and age is a factor. And that's passed on the air. Look at me. I'm getting gray. I still got regular hair up here, but you get what I'm saying, guys, right? Conor McGregor is too old now. The sport has passed him. All the young guys could dominate him. I'll name 5 guys at 155 and 170 pounds that could spark Conor McGregor right now. Ready? Ilya Topuria, Islam Makhachev, Arman Sarukian, Michael Morales, Ian Gary. All them guys can beat Conor McGregor right now. All of them. Who can Conor McGregor beat at 155 and 170? Nate Diaz, Michael Chandler, Jorge Masvidal. I mean, I don't know. People say Ruffy versus Conor McGregor would be fun. It sure would be. 2 karate masters going at it, and I don't know, man. It could be fun. I think Conor could pull that one off too. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? As far as the business end, yeah, I definitely am into the business end, but I'm just a fan, man. I'll go in the house in a few minutes and I'll put on Paramount and I'll watch UFC fights. That's what I'll do. I'll watch the UFC fights and then I'll come up with some ideas and I'll play some news. Um, yeah, maybe beat Chandler, right? Maybe. I mean, god dang, man. I think Chandler has a puncher's chance. Yeah. So my take on Conor McGregor's future in the UFC is maybe one fight if he can stay clean, if he can get off drugs. I know he's living a clean life with the Lord Jesus, right? And I respect that. But Conor McGregor's time has passed, just like all of us. We all have an expiration date. We get older, right? When I was 18 years old, I could run a 7-minute mile. I'm 50 years old now. I probably can do a 15-minute mile. Nah, I could probably do 12, maybe. You get the point, right? All right. Conor beats anyone when his mind is in the game, but he lost it. Yes, he did. He lost it. When he made all that money from the Floyd Mayweather fight, I mean, what did he make? 50, $100 million? That changes you. That changes you. Conor made some good investments. He made some bad investments. Um, we'll see how he ends up. Yeah, we'll see how he ends up. He latched on to BKFC. We used to work with BKFC. We're not affiliated with them any longer, but a great promotion. Um, Conor McGregor signed, and then the Mac Life came on board, and then they really didn't have much need for MMA Uncensored anymore. They had um, plenty of help. But we were with BKFC when they had 50,000 followers on Instagram, and we helped them out big time. We brought BKFC into the MMA space. I'm proud of that, and I'm a big fan of BKFC. But my heart's in the UFC octagon and MMA fighters. Um, And that's it, guys. I want everybody to have a great day. It's Friday. Tomorrow we'll be at Combat Night in Orlando, live MMA, amateur and pro. We'll have streams on YouTube. Make sure you check out our Twitter, our Facebook, our Instagrams. I appreciate every one of you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow live.